Okay, so I have completed a workplace risk inspection form to identify existing or potential hazards. And the hazard that I identified was relating to point 1.2, where the question is, does the condition of walls, floors, floor coverings and ceilings create a hazard? And the answer was yes, there is oil on the floor. So this was a behavior of concern. So during the inspection, I was faced with a client-related risk factor behavior of concern, and I needed to follow this. I needed to respond to this situation following policies to minimize the risk. So the client has spilled cooking oil on the floor, and the response to that was that the supervisor was notified. According to the policy, that is what is advised should happen. And the next thing I would like to address is the description of the behavior of concern. So the client kicks items in his house when he is frustrated that he can't find his glasses. The behavior occurs about once per week. The behavior will last approximately 3 seconds. So what's occurred from the behavior is that he's slipped over 5 times due to slipping on oil or liquid from broken bottles that he's kicked over. The broken bottles and liquid on the floor pose a slip and cut risk. On the occasions Tom has injured himself due to his behavior, he has bruised his elbow, his hip, he's cut his hand, and he's also bruised his hand. In accordance with the workplace policy, a supervisor was called to determine the next steps for spills. The supervisor advised me to clean up the spill with paper towels and then with a microfiber cloth. An incident report form was completed with the full name, address, and the details of the person who was involved in the incident, where the incident occurred, a description of the incident, the injuries that occurred, and if medical treatment was provided. The client refused medical treatment. He did not want to go to the doctor on all occasions. After the risk inspection, a hazard report form was completed, and the description of the hazard was that the client kicks over glass bottles when he is upset. This occurred in the kitchen. The recommendation to fix the hazard is to remove all glass bottles from the house and to prevent the client from purchasing more glass bottles. So replace them with plastic bottles when possible. And what has been done to resolve the hazard is that the glass bottles were replaced.